Now, there's another thing about this bag that I noticed, and I would say the number one thing I think that might give it away is the chain. It's lighter and it's a little squeaky. You hear that? Okay, even this walk, which the chain on the walk is smaller. You can see it's not quite as big, but it's not squeaky. Okay? That's right when I picked this bag up and felt of it, I noticed the chain difference. Again, I don't really hear any squeak. It makes a sound when I'm moving it around, but this one, it's more squeaky. That's the only way I really know to describe it. But other than that, it's undetectable. It's beautiful. It's leather and it's very well made. I looked at the stitching. The stitching is immaculate. The bag has a really pretty sheen to it. Caviar leather. Much like my authentic Chanel walk. Again, side by side. I mean, this bag is undetectable, you guys. This one's a little puffier, but it's a bigger bag. I mean, the pillows are puffier. Of course, this is a walk. So like I said, this is the best I can do as far as comparisons go. All right. Now, I brought this one in here because I have been doing a bit of research before I did this video, and I watched a couple of other influencers talking about their bags from Shebags, and some of them have the exact authentic bag to compare it to. And I think that definitely they talked about the chain, and one of them said the chain on the Shebag or the replica bag is a bit longer, and it's actually better for crossbody. Now, I think she had a jumbo, and this is the medium large, so I can't really tell you that for sure, but that's what one of the YouTubers that I watched said. She said she actually likes the chain better, the chain length, where the bag falls with the replica bag. And also, they talked about the CCs. Now, this one is, it's like ruthenium hardware. It's not the silver like my Shebag, but take a look at the CCs. They talked about a slight difference with the CCs. They said the C's were somewhat slimmer, and if you notice, it comes up top and then goes under right here, and then this one's over. Okay, it has the turn lock, of course. So on the Shebag, and they're absolutely right, I think that it's the same as far as going around and under. They nailed that. The turn lock is just perfect. But I think the C's are a little fatter, like a little thicker. Of course, this is a bigger bag, but I do see that, and I saw that in the video that I watched. I will link that video below for you guys if you're interested. I'll link a few of them because I found them very interesting, and I did watch them before I did this video. So this is also caviar leather with the quilted diamonds, as is this one. So I want to ask you guys a question. If you saw me out with this bag on my shoulder, would you be able to tell that it is not an authentic Chanel medium large? Because I would not be able to tell. The number one thing for me that really does give it away is just the straps are a little lighter, and maybe that's a good thing because I don't like a heavy bag, and a little squeakier. Okay, that's the number one thing that I noticed. And I know what the feel I know the feel of an authentic Chanel bag, and I'm used to it. All right, so you guys, this bag on the website is not even $400. And then you can use my discount code if you desire to have the look for less. What is wrong with that? Would I ever spend $10,000 on this bag? I'm not going to say never, but I am going to say 99.9% no. I guess if Keith sold his company tomorrow and, you know, he wanted to treat me, I probably would under that circumstance. But honestly, if he said, I'm going to buy you a classic flap for your birthday, I can't do it, you guys. I came very close to buying a jumbo back when they were $5,500, and for some reason she said I would get $500 off. It would have been $5,000, and I just couldn't do it then. And then that's about what I paid for this, maybe $52. I can't remember the exact prices, but I know it was around $5,000. Yes, I would pay $5,000, but I would never pay today's prices. I have no problems carrying this bag. I've carried it quite a bit. Even my daughter said, why are you carrying a fake bag, and that's what she called it, when you have all those real Chanel bags? And I said, because I love the classic flap. I think it's beautiful, and I'm going to wear it proudly. And I really appreciate the people of Shebag for reaching out to me. They've reached out to me before, and other places have reached out to me to send me replica bags, and I've always turned them down for the past almost 4 years. I am very transparent. Of course, I'd rather have the real deal, but this right here is as close as it gets. This is an absolutely stunning, well-made bag. Yes, it still has that faint chemical smell. I did reach out to them. It's definitely not as strong as it was when I first get it.
And let me just take it out so you guys can see. Same goes with the other one. It's packaged really nice, which I like. So here's the chain. I will give you guys some up close mod shots so you guys can see all the details of the chains. But I did buy this one specifically for my Neverfull MM. I did bring my Neverfull MM in the dummy urban print so I can show you guys how I will put it on my bag. As you guys can see, it totally dresses up my bag. I love how it just elevated the look so much. It looks almost like a completely different bag. The Neverfull MM is such a casual bag, but I feel like just by adding this chain detail to it, it already looks so much more dressier. And I would totally use it like this, even on my casual days, because I don't care. I love it. I love how it looks, and it's just so cute. It looks so nice with it. So I would totally use it with the chain like this. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I will leave the links of these chains down below so you guys can check them out. And I'm happy to tell you guys that Next Fashion did provide me with a discount code. It is CARAVAGE20. If you guys put that in, you guys will get 20% off. So do take advantage of that. Okay, on to the next chain. And this is the charm with key ring. So let me just open it up. This is how the chain looks, and I did buy this one specifically to go with my Palm Springs Mini. I saw people putting this onto their Palm Springs Mini, and I just knew that I had to get it too. So let me just put it on so you guys can see. Just look at that, you guys. It just makes the bag look so much better. I saw someone using this specifically for their Palm Springs Mini exactly like this, and that's the reason why I knew I had to get it. And I'm glad that I did, because I'm going to wear it like this from now on. And I love that I could also take this off and just use it with something else, especially because it does come with a key ring. So I could even put it on my keys. I love that I could do whatever I want with these chains, because there is no right or wrong way to use it. The next chain is the 9mm curve bracelet. This is the pouch that came with my Neverfull MM in the monogram print, and as you know, this is the traditional vachetta leather that comes with it, but I wanted to switch it up and just make it a little bit
Hey everyone, it's Emily with MyClosetRocks.com, where we sell pre-authenticated designer fashion. Today I'm going to show you how to authenticate your Chanel Grand Shopping Tote if you bought it secondhand, or any Chanel bag at that matter. Here are the 5 things you need to look for as soon as you get your bag. Here's the GST that I have right now. There's a small size, this is the medium size, and there's an XL version as well. The first thing you're gonna locate is the serial number. If there is no serial number, then it's not authentic. The serial number in this GST is located in the front bottom part of the interior. And here is that serial number. If it has 7 digits, then it is vintage. If it has 8, it is a newer bag. The number one mistake counterfeit manufacturers make is putting a 0 on the serial number incorrectly. There should be a slash through the 0 if it is authentic. Next, we're gonna look at the CCs throughout the bag and make sure that they are correctly positioned. So as you can see on this bag, the left C, as you're facing it, is always gonna have the bottom part overlap the right C, always. And this is true on the hardware everywhere. Third, let's take a look at the hardware. The zipper pulls in the interior should be branded. They should have Chanel and CC on the back. The rings that hold the straps on should have specific screws in them, and they have a slash through them. There should never be a Phillips head screw on a Chanel bag. Fourth, find that made in stamp. It could be Italy, it could be France, it depends on the bag. This particular one, and it's found in the back zippered pocket right here. And so it is gonna be embossed Chanel made in Italy. Make sure it's the correct font, make sure it is clear, easy to read, and not blurry. Last, let's look at the quilting on the bag. And this can be a really easy way to authenticate a bag online if they don't show too many pictures. If you're getting one with a pocket, such as this one, so look right here, you can see this all the way around. And look how every diamond is completed perfectly. So this should be the case all the way around the pocket. On fake bags, a lot of them are a little mismatched and might be a little off center with the other diamonds. Make sure to check out the blog link below so you can see more pictures and so you can compare and contrast your own bag and make sure it is authentic. As always, get it professionally authenticated. Thank you guys so much for watching.